Whew, man. Let's see if I'm even able to do this. I think I can. Let's try it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. What's up, fam? It's your boy DKG72. No, it's been a while. I've been around. I've been missing, but I've been around. And what I mean by that is we had a lot of things going on that just took up way too much time and didn't allow me to record. So I felt it was better to take a brief hiatus and, of course, get all the things that needed to be done. And now that I got my affairs kind of squared away and ready to go, it's time to get back into creating content for the channel and, of course, talking to you guys about some things that are near and dear to my heart. So, one, I'm happy to be back. I missed you guys. I missed talking to you. And two, got a lot of things on my mind. So, if you know, month of August, I started going back to comic book conventions, right? And I spent the end of August, which took up a lot of time and was one of the primary reasons why I didn't record, getting ready for and attending the legendary Planet Comicon in Kansas City. Now, what I noticed while I was at the con was that there was a lot of new faces, a lot of new young faces. So it got me to thinking and said to myself, Dave, it's a lot of new young faces, not a lot of new young people here at the convention. So that means a lot of new talents coming into the industry. Great. But do these guys really know what it takes to work a convention? Because I want you to succeed, right? So I came up with an idea. I'm going to talk to you guys about 7. That's right, 7 things that you need to know in order to work a comic book convention. Sounds cool? I thought it did. It sounds cool to me. And in that case, let's go. Hey guys, so 7 things that you need to know about working a comic book convention. And I just think that these are 7 very important things that you guys should know because it's going to help you, number one, win at having a successful con, in my opinion. Now, a successful con may not always mean lots and lots of money. It just may mean that you're able to navigate the difficulties of a con, because conventions can be some of the most chaotic experiences that we will ever experience in our lives. But shout out to all the promoters that put together these conventions, because when you're dealing with these big convention centers, it's got to be a massive undertaking. So we can never take anything away from you guys. Shout out to all the volunteers. You guys are out there giving it your all, especially the guys over at Planet Comicon. They always take care of us. So definitely want to shout you guys out. But these are some things that I think are important to make your con-going experience, your work day, the best that it can possibly be and the most successful it can possibly be. So let's get right into it. 7 things you need to know about working at a comic book convention. All right, guys. So number 1 is be on time. I know, sounds simple, right? But for a lot of people, especially my youngsters who like to go out and party and all the good stuff, being on time to the con is not always the easiest thing in the world to do. But it may be the most important thing in the world to do, because if you're late, you can miss out on money because customers don't see you at your table and then they just think that you're not there. And or it can just reflect badly on you when you're dealing with the promoters of the convention who have took the time to book these massive convention spaces and deal with all the things that come with that. And they're there for you, so you got to be there for them. And not showing up on time is kind of frowned upon. So always, within as much as you can, as humanly possible, because things happen, we know that, but always try to be on time. So tip number 1. Tip number 2, presentation. Look, you guys spend a lot of money on hotel, travel, your booth, food. So don't mess yourself up with a whack looking table. Just be honest. Your presentation, how your table looks, how it catches the eye of the customer, super important. So make sure that your table is looking right. That may mean getting custom banners, custom tablecloths, having a flower on the table. It's a lot of different ways and a lot of different ways to present your product and your table and yourself. And of course, obviously money does play a role in it, but even if you don't have that much money, at least go to the local Walmart, spend a couple bucks, invest in just a simple tablecloth. If nothing else, invest in a simple tablecloth to kind of give your table a unified presentation to start off. And then as you go, then you get your banners and you make sure that you just keep your look really consistent. So presentation is key. Make sure that your table is presentable. Make sure that your product is presented in the best way that you can possibly present it, and never be afraid to kind of switch up the look if you think you see something that will work better for you mid-con. So presentation, super important. Tip number 2. All right, guys, tip number 3, have plenty of product. Now, I always say you want to look at how many days a con is going to be, and that should kind of inform you as to how much product you should have. Now, my general rule of thumb is to try to have as much as possible to last like all 2 days or all 3 days of the convention. I know some people like to kind of come short so they can sell out. I'm of the opinion, just bring us everything, and if you don't sell out, you don't sell out. But you don't turn away a customer if at all possible. So always try to have as much product as possible. And if you have to take some back home, that's great. It means that you were available to everybody that came to your table and you had plenty of product for them so that they could shop with you. So I just don't like the idea of a customer feeling left out or that they missed out. But I know some people kind of like that, putting up the sold out sign, but that's just not me. I don't have to sell out. I just want to make sure that I take care of everybody that I can, especially since they're at the convention. They pay a lot of money. So if they're coming to the table, have product for them. Make sure you have plenty of product. Tip number 3. All right, guys, so tip number 4 is be prepared. You got to think about this now. A convention on average is an 8-hour work day, and your Saturdays, that's at least 9.5, maybe even 10 hours of work, just depending on when they decide to open the show and when they decide to close the show. So make sure that you have plenty of snacks, water. If you have a medical condition, make sure that you have your meds, hand sanitizer. You want to have hand sanitizer because of, pandemic. Lotion. I mean, make sure that you're prepared for the things that could come up during the day that would impact your day at the table. So have granola bars so that you can get a little energy boost, so you don't just be passing out. It's a long day. It's like I said, Saturday, it's 9-10 hours. That's a long day. So make sure that you have a little, just be prepared for a long work day, and that way you won't just burn out or just be completely tanked or gassed at the end of the day. So number 4, be prepared. All right, guys, number 5, respect your peers. We only have so much space, and we are kind of on top of each other. That's just the nature of a convention. So respect your peers' space. Normally you get 6-foot tables, 8-foot tables. So you got that area to work in. And then normally you have a little alley where everybody can put their stuff. So try to always be respectful of everybody. Say hi to your peers. If an emergency comes up, if you make a friend, you may, need that person's help just to man your table, just in case if you're by yourself or something like that. So respect your peer space, respect the rules, so that don't have banners that are super duper high or anything like that. You just want to be able to work with your peers in a cooperative manner. And if you do that, convention is going to go smooth. And you'll see just how smoothly it goes. So, tip number 5, respect your peers. All right, guys, tip number 6 should have been number 1 to me, because tip number 6 is engage, engage, engage. I can't tell you how many times I've seen this at the show. People walking by tables and guys are in their phone, looking down at their phone like this. What are you doing? You need to be talking to people. You need to be saying hi to them. You need to be engaging with them. I know we're introverts. That is the thing. We're artists. We're kind of introverted. But when you're out in these convention streets, you gotta get out of that shell. You gotta talk to people. You gotta be able to give them your spiel. You gotta be able to talk to them about the artwork. Talk to them about the story. You gotta engage. Engagement means more sales. So engage, 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 and that's all I have to say on that one. You gotta get out there. You gotta engage. So tip number 6, engage, engage, engage. And tip number 7. Respect the cosplayers. Look, man, it's simple. Be kind, be polite, don't be rude. And I don't care what she's wearing, whatever insensitive thing you got in your head, keep it in your head. Don't say it, no catcalls, none of that stuff. Respect the cosplayers. That's it, period. That's all you gotta do. Everybody's there to have fun. Everybody's there to kind of do their thing and enjoy and love on this thing that we call pop cultures, comics and movies and all that type of stuff. So be kind, be respectful, respect the cosplayers, period. Tip number 7, that's it. So there you have it, guys. 7 tips for working a comic book convention. I really do hope this video helped you guys out and kind of got your minds thinking a little bit. And this is what I like for you guys to do. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know your best Comic-Con story as, say, for instance, a new artist or even as a veteran artist. Tell me your best Comic-Con story. We don't want to hear about the worst because we always hear about negativity. Let's hear about some positivity. So tell me your best Comic-Con story. Hit me up in the comments, guys. And on that note, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. And if you did, you already know the spiel, guys. Hit that like button, hit that share button. Go ahead and share this to everybody. And again, you know the likes, that's the lifeblood of YouTube right now. That's how the algorithm works. So definitely need that. Now, hit that bell icon that lets you know when I post a new video, so you don't have to worry about YouTube. It'll just come to you automatically. And you want to get in touch with me? Twitter, Instagram at DKG72. I've got a Facebook fan page and the TikTok, that's David Gordon72. And if you really like what you're seeing, please support me on Patreon, DKG72 Comics. And on that note, we're back. It's season 8. I'm excited. I can't wait to hit you with this 25. Yeah, we got 25. We're doing 25 episode seasons from now on. And so we're going to hit you with 25 of them. And I think you're going to like them. And on that note, it's your boy DKG72. I'm out. Peace.